everyone, welcome back to my channel. How you doing today? Thank you so much for coming back. I know I have been missing in action, but that's because I have been extremely busy due to the nature of my work. So I haven't uploaded a video in like a month, but I promise to do better. I promise to be a little bit more consistent, maybe post one video a week or twice. I will try my best. And then I actually do have a whole lot of videos to be edited, but once I get the time, I will have it edited. I'm still learning how to edit, so forgive me for not being as consistent as you would like. Okay, Akwaba, I hope you're doing fantastic. It's almost the end of the year. Can you imagine? So it's almost Christmas, and Christmas is the time that people travel home to spend time with family. And for me, it's going home to Ghana. And this year being 2019, the year of return, so I know that a lot of people are going to travel to Ghana. It's October already. October, can you believe it? October, November, December, and Christmas will be here in just a minute. When you go to the stores, Christmas trees are out already. Christmas items, Christmas decoration things are out already. So this being the year of return, December is the last month of the year of return, and a lot of people are going to travel to Ghana in December for Christmas and the New Year, and it is going to be happening. Ebeye butu 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 butu. Ebeye butu butu. Yebeye dede wa Ghana December 2019. And if you don't know what ebeye butu butu is, then ask somebody from Ghana and they will tell you. We will make noise. We're going to shake things in Ghana 2019. So be prepared. So the topic for today is travel items or gadgets for Ghana, or travel essentials and gadgets that you would need when you're traveling to Ghana or Africa. Things that you need or may not need, but then when you see it, you're going to say, oh, you know what? Let me get that. These things that I'm going to share with you are going to make your life a little bit easy when you go to Ghana. Of course, you can find all these things in Ghana. You can find all of them are easily available in Ghana, but why go there before you get it? Just have your things ready with you, instead of just traveling around looking for for this items and that item. Just have everything that you need with you, so that when you go, everything will be easy breezy, beautiful, you know it. All right, so let's get on with this. So in no particular order at all, my first essential that you need when you are going to Africa or Ghana in particular, make sure that you get your visa. All right, go online to the Ghana consulate, or just make sure you go online, read about the requirements for obtaining your visa. Get your visa way ahead of time, maybe 1 month even ahead of time, or longer ahead of time, so that you will have peace of mind when you get there. You can also get your visa on arrival, but I don't recommend it. I don't really know how it works, although I know that you can get your visa on arrival, but just get it from here. This way, when you get there, you're already tired from being on the plane for about 10 plus hours. So just, you don't want to just delay any longer at the airport. So just make sure that you have your visa, instead of getting it on arrival. Make sure that you have your visa with you, and you will be okay. All right. The next item on my list is yellow fever card. Make sure you get your yellow fever card. It's very necessary when you're going to Ghana or anywhere in Africa, or outside of US or UK or Australia, or wherever you're coming from. If you're going to Ghana or anywhere else in Africa, make sure that you have your yellow fever card. Most of the time they may not ask for it, but the moment that you don't have it, that's when they're going to ask you, for it. And make sure that, you're ready to be detained for some time, or just get it on arrival. I don't know. I don't I don't know. I don't even recommend getting it on arrival. Just get your yellow fever card. Make sure that you have one. They may not ask for it, but having it gives you a peace of mind. So get your yellow fever card, okay? So the next item on my list is antacid. Antacid, not necessarily the brand. You can get whatever brand that you want. You know, antacid, anti-acid, or antacid, antacid. Hey, how do you pronounce this, Razi? Well, pronounce Aziz, and how do you pronounce this word, antacid? The next item on my list is antacid, all right? It is for, you know, when you have gas, sometimes you have gas, your stomach feel like, oh, it's the end of the word, but it's just gas. So make sure that you have yourself antacid for gas and pain reliever. This is for, you know, acid indigestion. This is for acid indigestion, upset stomach, heartburn, headaches, body aches, and pain. You know, get yourself, this is really good. This one is really good brand. You just dissolve it in water and it fizzes up and it tastes like soda to me. It just tastes like carbonated water, and then you just drink it and you feel better. You know, get whatever brand you want. I'm not endorsing any brand that I'm showing. I'm not endorsing anyone. I'm not being paid. This is not sponsored. I am not where I get sponsorship, so I'm not endorsing anything. I'm just sharing with you. You just get this. Oh my goodness. You know, just drop it in water and you drink it, right? So carry some of this with you. You can easily stuff a few, you know, in your purse. Just carry it with you. You never know when you're going to have upset stomach. So make sure you get yourself antacid, okay? The next item on my list is something like Pepto-Bismol. It's also for like when you have diarrhea, anti-diarrhea. So of course you're not going to be used to the food. You know, the food is going to, even if you're from Ghana, even if you were born and raised in Ghana, but you've been out for a long time and you're going back, you know, you're not used to eating that food. So you're not used to the food because you haven't had it in Ghana for a long time. So, and especially for those of you, you know, the returnees, the Africans in the diasporas that have never been there, that are going home for the first time for the year of return, just make sure that you get yourself something for diarrhea, something like Pepto-Bismol, or whatever medication that you take when you have diarrhea, because you may have it, all right? Just prepare yourself for it. Get yourself some Pepto-Bismol or some antacid. Pepto-Bismol is liquid, so I'm just using Equate brand, not necessarily because I endorse it, but because that's what I have and it's very reasonable. So they do also have the tablet, you know, tablet version right here. So anti-diarrhea. So get this, better safe than sorry. The next thing on my list, of course, is Smooth Move. It's called Smooth Move. When you feel constipated, you know, sometimes when I travel, I get constipation because my body is just not used to the environment that I'm in, so it just locks itself up. So when you feel constipated, this tea is by Traditional Medicinal. You can find it at any grocery store. Get yourself a box or a few, you know, just a tea bag, you know, like this. You open it and then you it's just a tea bag, and it makes you go. It makes you go. But before you take it, make sure that you take it at the time that you're not going to be out. This really doesn't give you diarrhea. It doesn't make you want to run to the bathroom like I must get to the toilet right now or else. But it's going to make you go at least 2 to 3 times. Like a really, really good bowel movement. So like, make sure that you take it in wherever you are before you travel. And make sure how it works with your system. Everybody's system works differently. So make sure that you know how it works with your system. Like for me, so when I take it at 6 p.m., between 6 and 7 p.m. at night, by 6 and 7 a.m. in the morning, I would, do all the business that I need to do. Everything will just come out and you will feel nice and comfortable, because your plumbing system will be all nice and clean and moving. So make sure you know how many hours it takes in your body once you drink the tea before you have to go to the bathroom, or else you'll be walking on the street somewhere out looking all cute and you need to run to the bathroom. I mean, like I said, it doesn't really give you diarrhea. You don't have to really run to the bathroom, but you may want to find a toilet ASAP. And toilet is not as easy to find as in the States or in the UK. So public bathrooms are not easy to find. So make sure that you know how it works in your system. So if you know you're not going to go out, just take it. But if you know you're going to go out early in the morning, know how many hours it takes in your system. This way you know when you're going to make a bowel movement. All right, so this is good for constipation. When you have constipation, when you travel, sometimes you have constipation. So make sure you have your anti-diarrhea medication and also a smooth move tea, so in case you have constipation. Works really good. It doesn't hurt my stomach. Of course, everybody's system is different, so but it's usually very, very gentle on the stomach. But take it, make sure you know how it works with you. Do your own research. Do your own disclaimer. Do your own research. Consult your doctor before you take this. All right. The next item on my list is malaria pills. Make sure that you get yourself some malaria pills, or when you go to Ghana, get malaria pills from there. If you get it in the States or in the UK or elsewhere, it tends to be expensive. You can get it cheaper in Ghana. I personally never take malaria pills. I don't take it. I probably should, but I highly recommend that if you haven't been there before, if you haven't been to Africa before, or Ghana in particular, make sure that you get yourself some malaria pills and, feel safe. Malaria is nothing to play with, so make sure that you take precaution and get malaria pills. And then when you leave too, make sure that you take your malaria pills for maybe a week. Once you get back to your home country, take it for a week, just so if in case there's something that's getting ready to manifest itself, you make sure that you just kill it before it raises its ugly head. So make sure that you get yourself some malaria pills. I never take malaria pills. Maybe I should. Okay, I'm going to take my own medicine. Next item on my list is mosquito repellent. Mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes are this tiny beast that likes to, they're annoying. They just like to go to war with you, and you're like, listen, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight today. Not today. I don't want to fight. But these mosquitoes want to welcome you every day. Every day, even when they get to know you, they still want to say, Akwaba, 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 let me have a piece of your flesh. So make sure that you bring yourself mosquito repellent. Neem oil is very good. I hear it's very good. I've heard it, with multiple people on YouTube recommends this, or just get the deets. I don't really recommend it because they have some chemicals and stuff in it, but get something like neem oil. Get something like neem oil, and then just mix it. Just get a few drops and mix it with neem oil. Get a few drops, mix it with your any type of carrier oil or shea butter. Just mix it and just rub your skin with it. Put it on your skin, and the mosquitoes would just not bother you as much. I don't guarantee that it's 100% proof, but they're not going to bother you as much. So get yourself mosquito repellent. Item on my list is painkillers. Make sure you have some Aleve paracetamol or Tylenol. You know, just get a nice travel size bottle, travel size one, you know, to bring with you. Carry it in your purse at all time. This way, when you have, you know, a headache or you don't feel good, aspirin, something like that, you know, just have it with you. Okay, just keep yourself safe and protect yourself. All right, so bring yourself some Aleve. Aleve works better for me. Tylenol, paracetamol. I used to hate paracetamol growing up. Oh, they give us paracetamol and they'll tell you chew it, you must chew that nasty bitter damn medication. So bring yourself some Aleve, Tylenol, paracetamol. I don't recommend any of these. Just bring yourself some painkiller. Okay, the next item on my list is sunscreen. Sunscreen, yes. Ghana is very sunny. Africa is very hot and sunny. You know, the sun just like to just glaze on our beautiful skin. That's how we get that bronzy melanin, you know, in our skin. Although people think that, you know, the darker you are, you don't need sunscreen. We all need sunscreen, but we all need to protect our skin from the sun. Some people need sunscreen more than others. Just because your skin is dark doesn't mean that you're immune to the sun rays. Okay, so make sure that you protect your beautiful melanin skin. All right, so bring yourself some sunscreen and protect your skin. Make sure you get yourself some hand sanitizers. You know, if you go to like Bath and Body or Victoria's Secret and those type of store, any store, they even have like a carrying case, you know, or some of them have even a hook that you can hook it to your purse, or you know, just stick it in your purse, you know. So just get yourself a nice hand sanitizer, because you know germs are everywhere. And then the next thing that you need too, this is also like wipes, you know, like this wet ones. It's called wet ones. It's hand sanitizers or any type of sanitizers, because it kills 99% of germs. I always think, what about that 1%? That 1%. Why is it always 99%? Why can't they make it 100%? You know, you mean you can't kill that 1%? That 1% germ. You can make something to kill it. Kill it all. Kill it. Make it 100%. But this is 99%. You know, it kills 99% of germs. So I get it in a box like this, you know, and it has like this one. Has 24 in here. You don't have to take all of it with you, so you can just easily stick this in your purse, you know, whenever you're out and about. Just you know, just tear it, just open one out like this, you know. Hand sanitizers in the car, on the streets, when you're eating out on the street, just, you know, wipe your hands and kill the germs. All right, kill the germs. So it's good to have some of these and just carry it in your purse at all times. Baby wipes are must have. Like this one, it's nice and, you know, small. It has I don't know why I have Equate brand, but Equate is very, very reasonable. All their items are very reasonable in quality. Okay, so something like this can easily fit in your purse on the streets or restaurants where you don't have, you know, you don't feel like your hands are dirty. You know, you can just nicely wipe your hands. Use this, the same kind of baby wipes, to take off your makeup. It takes off my makeup really, really nice and clean. So make sure you carry some of these in your purse to remove your makeup, and also to wipe your hands at all times, like when you go to the bathroom. So sometimes they may not have water in the bathroom, so this comes in handy. So bring yourself some hand wipes, or you know, baby wipes. It's good. Bring it. So the next item that I recommend is a generic cell phone. A cell phone that is not like smartphone. It can be smartphone, but not expensive smartphone, you know. the iPhone 11 is out. You don't want to be carrying expensive iPhone 11 or iPhone or Android, like expensive smartphone, just in case you lose it. Just carry yourself a smartphone, but a cheap smartphone. The next item on my list is make sure that you get yourself extra phone chargers. All right, if you have an iPhone, make sure that you bring yourself at least one S charger, because you never know when you're going to leave your iPhone. You may leave it at a hotel. I've done it so many times. You may leave it at, you know, your Airbnb, at your parents' house, your house, wherever you're in the car. You may leave your phone charger, so make sure that you have an extra phone charger, especially for iPhone, because for Android you can easily find it on the street, but for iPhone, make sure that you have extra phone charger for it, okay? Or if you don't, you know, don't worry about it. You can easily find it in Ghana as well. All right, moving on to the next item. I'm not sure where to focus my eyes, so forgive me if I'm looking at myself and I'm looking elsewhere. I'm sorry, forgive me. I am going to get better at this. All right, let's move on. So my next item, if you're coming from the US, it may not be necessary, you know, it can be essential or not essential, however you look at it. You know, it's passport card. Do you know, I didn't even know, you know, until maybe a few months ago, that you can get a passport card which looks like a driver's license. It's good when you go into Canada, when you go into the Bahamas, when you go into the Caribbean and Mexico, on by land, not by air, by land. But the reason why I recommend it is, instead of carrying your passport with you in town when you arrive to the country that you're going, instead of having your passport with you, let's say you're going to get yourself a SIM card for your phone. You know, when you go to register for your card, they will ask you for some form of ID, like your passport. They really ask you for your passport, and instead of carrying your passport with you, which I don't recommend because you don't want to lose your passport, just carry your passport card with you, which is a legal identification card. You can use it as a re-entry into the country. It's not for international travel. It's for traveling from US to Canada, to Mexico, to the Caribbeans, to Canada, Mexico, Caribbeans, and the Bahamas by land. The next item on my list is international driver's license. International driver's license. If you live in the United States and you want to drive when you get to Ghana or Africa, make sure that you get yourself international driver's license. And if you're a member of AAA, you can just go there and fill out a form, one-page form, pay $20. Just bring 2 passport pictures, or if you don't have it with you, you can get it taken there. They do take the passport pictures there. It's about $10, and or you can go to wherever you want to go to and get it cheaper. If you can find it cheaper elsewhere, just bring 2 passport pictures with you, fill out a form, pay $20, and you will have yourself international driver's license if you plan to drive in Ghana or Africa. But just when you go, make sure that your country that you're going to visit are on the list, you know. So these are, I don't know if you can see it, some of the countries that are listed. If your country is not listed on here, then it's not going to work for you. Ghana is listed on here. Unfortunately for my Nigerian brothers and sisters, Nigeria is not listed on here. So, but for a lot of the countries are listed here, and if your country is on here, you can apply for the license if you are a member of AAA. So it's only $20, and you get yourself international driver's license if you dare to drive in Ghana, because driving in Ghana and some of these African countries is like a stunt driver. If you can drive there, you can drive pretty much
Planning on staying at an Airbnb or hotel or rented place that you're not familiar with, this portable door lock by Adalock is a very good item to get, because it just gives you extra security. You put it you stick it inside the door, and even if somebody has a key and is trying to open the door from the outside, that person cannot get in. So it's extra security for your door, and it's less than $10 from Amazon. Another item that I recommend is a camera detector. So, you know, hotels, Airbnbs, wherever you stay these days that you rent, people are wicked. You know, you never know when there's a hidden camera somewhere, you know, beeping at, peeping in on you. And so if you get one of these from Amazon, you know, and turn the lights off when you get in, press the button, it will detect any hidden camera.
Thank you so much for all my new subscribers, and thank you for all those who, you know, look forward to my videos. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for clicking my video. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification button. Make sure that you click the like button, whether you like the video or didn't like the video. Click on the like button. All right. So next time, I promise that you're going to like something that I post. Okay. Until then, my friend, come again another day. May I say, bye.